They pay more for their water taps than what they do in any town water taps.
But let's go back to this town hall meeting, for those of you that were there. That was covered, that all these things that you just mentioned need to be covered in our rates, in our fixed rate.
Our rates are the same as theirs sometimes.
And you get the same service.
It makes no difference. They're not paying taxes in the town. They're not paying taxes in the town.
It takes the same amount to provide them water, and they get the same service.
They will never come into town because
they won't if we charge them out to kazoo. That's been tried and they've proven not to work. Well, maybe they will when they see they're getting the same.
They're not coming into town because if they get what they want, they're not coming into town.
Okay, well, this is something that's still being discussed. It's not, there's no action on it
So
tonight.
if they want these amenities, they need to come into town.
Okay, we're still discussing
Well, we
this.
can't.
Could I ask one question to clarify something though? Okay, the statement was made, they do not get our police service. Johnny, if there's a call and you're the nearest officer, who goes to Hilltop?
If the call goes into the county
And
asks for your
he's the nearest officer, he goes to Hilltop. And it's same for Stikes. If he's the only officer in this end of the county, he goes out there.
Okay.
So they are getting our police service a whole lot because usually the deputies that are on duty at night.
John, do you have any other areas that you get calls that you have to go to that are not in our water area?
Yes.
That's because it's generated from the county. That's your requirement as the law enforcement official to go out and address that if you're the one most people taking calls.
And they don't get our services. We're just the initial officer on scene and wait for the deputies to get there to actually.
We do need to find some way to entice those people from out of town. I don't know what it is, but what I want to talk to you about was one in town, out of town. We have to decide that. That's one that we do have to decide. We have to plan not only what's in our budget now, and like we've talked about, we need to plan for the next 3 to 5 years. You may say 3 to 5, depending on what you want to schedule. But the budget that we have now, if we agree with the rates that are set at this point, that's good for a year. If anything goes up next year, you got to go back in for another increase, because the way that budget is laid out, that's you're doing what's in that budget. So if you don't plan ahead, then you're not planning for anything in the future, and you're going to have to continue to come back and ask for.
And that's why you know this. That's why we're taking this time. It's coming slower because we want to get this right now.
And I do know that now. Since I do know that,